I don't know.
Well, you raised your hand before. Were you going to say the same thing that Brennan said? So this Calcudoku, can anybody else explain what other rules there are in this puzzle other than putting the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4? Sabrina, what do you think? What do these numbers mean? Like the 7 plus and the 2 minus and the 4 times. What do those mean?
Like for the 7 plus, the two things you add have to equal 7.
Ah, and you have to find them from our list of numbers, right?
Yeah.
And okay, so that's a great example. Aaron, can you explain to me what the 2 minus means? And you'll have to unmute yourself. Yeah, you should keep you and Roman and Aaron should keep yourselves unmuted. Unmuted. There you go. All right, Aaron, go for it. What does the 2 minus mean? Aaron, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you answer the question, what does the 2 minus mean?
It just means it's like minusing. It's minusing 2 from the number.
Yeah, but you want to explain it to me with 3 and 1? Can somebody else, Jeremy, can you help him out a little bit?
But the 2 means that you need a number that minuses another number to equal 2.
Yeah, you need 2 numbers like 3 and 1 that have a difference of 2. Aaron, can you say that? You need 2 numbers that have a difference of 2. Can you say that?
2 numbers that have a difference of 2.
Right. Like for instance, look at 3 and look at 1. Roman, how far is 3 away from 1? How far away are they?
It's like one huge step.
Well, is it 1 huge step or is it
2?
right? That's why 3 minus 1 is 2. Who can tell me another one that would be a 2 minus? What would be another combination of 2 minus? Who can do that? How about you, Sabrina? What's another 2 minus?
4 minus 2.
Oh man, Sabrina, that was a great example. But we couldn't put 4 and 2 there. Why? Roman, can you tell me why we couldn't put 4 and 2 here? Why couldn't we have a 4 and a 2? Because there's already a what?
A 4 and a 2.
In that column, there's already a 4 and a 2. So it has to be 3 and 1. Now, Brennan, can you tell me what this 4 times means?
You have, well, no, that one. I don't really know. I was gonna say like 2 times 1, but that would just be 2.
Yeah, but you have 3 numbers, Brennan. You have 2 times 1 times 2.
Oh, yeah.
So can you explain it now?
Yeah. So 2 times 2 plus, no. I was gonna say plus 1, but
Well, wait, it's all times. 2 times 2 is what?
4.
And 4 times 1 is?
4.
Right. And that's what that means. Now, the hardest one here, Tess, I don't know if you can hear me because I can't see you. There you go. So Tess, try to keep your video on. Now, Tess, can you explain to me what this 2 divided means? Why are the numbers 1 and 2 in there? What does 2 divided mean?
Because I don't actually know.
Does anybody know what 2 divided means? A number divided by another number. So guys, everybody put up 4 fingers. Now, I want you to cut that into 2 groups. So if you say 4 divided by 2, each group has how many?
2.
Each group has 2. So 4 divided by 2, and I'll write that out for you. So we know that 4 divided by 2 is 2. What about 6 divided by 2? Everybody put up 6 fingers. If I made 2 groups, each group would have what?
3.
So say it out loud. 6 divided by 2 equals
3.
3. Now, what about my favorite one? 10 divided by 2. So everybody put up 10. And I want to cut this into 2 groups. So therefore, 10 divided by 2 is?
5.
It is 5. Now, what about 2 divided by 2? Oh, sorry. My bad. 2 divided by 1. That means I have 2, and I want to divide it into 1 group. So 2 divided by 1 is 2. And guess what? That's exactly why we did 2 and 1. Now, can anyone give me another combination for 2 divided?
No. Okay.
What's another combination for 2 divided? So another group of numbers that can divide to make 2. You already used 2 divided by 1, but what's another one?
It's a cup and
Aaron, are you looking at the numbers? Jeremy, do you think you know? What about you, Sabrina? Didn't we already do 4 divided by 2? And we know that 4 divided by 2, come on, let's do it. Ready? Come on, 4 divided by 2 is
2.
2. So that could have been another one. But of course, we couldn't put a 4 and a 2 here because there's already a 4 down there. So it had to be 1 and 2. So very, very cool. Now, everybody please go to page number 2. So what I'm going to show you to do today is this. I'm first going to ask you to draw a 3 by 3 square. And then we write down the numbers 1, 2, 3 in each row, but make sure that when you do it, you don't violate the rule. and then 2, 3, and 1. So did we do this perfectly? Are there any violations of 2 of the same numbers in a row or 2 of the same numbers in a column? Who's testing that? And Brennan, what did you come up with?
I don't see any mistake.
So there's no mistake. So now watch what I do. I transfer the same numbers over here to the middle square. Now I start to break it up. Look how I broke up this. Do you see that I broke it up into several different pieces? Do you guys see that? Now, when I did that and I had the numbers 1 and 3, look what I wrote here. What did I write?
4 plus.
Now, why did I do that? With the numbers 3 and 1, why do you think I said 4 plus? Who can answer that? Tess, why did I say 4 plus in the boxes that have a 1 and a 3?
3 plus 1 equals 4.
Absolutely. And Sabrina, why did I write in this box? So I'm going to put a 4 plus right there. Now, Sabrina, why did I write a -1 in the box with the 2 and the 1?
Because 2 minus 1 equals 1.
That's right. But I want to ask you a question. Could I have also put a 3 plus there?
Yes. Yeah.
I could also have put a 3 plus, but I chose to put a 1 minus. Now, who can tell me why I put the 6 times in the box with the 2 and the 3? And Jeremy?
Because 2 times 3 equals 6.
And were you going to say the same thing, Brennan?
Mhm.
Awesome. Now, who can tell me what else I could have put in that box? Besides the 6 times. What else? Roman, are you thinking about this? If I have a 2 and a 3 in a box, what else can I put there besides 6 times? Couldn't I put 5 plus?
No.
Yeah, because 2 plus 3 is 5. Couldn't I put 1 minus?
3. Mm-hmm.
Could I put 1 minus? Yes, because 3 minus 2 is 1. But I chose to use 6 times. Now, who can tell me what I did in this bottom one right here? Aaron, can you explain that to me? Why did I put a 6 plus there? Aaron, can you hear me? Aaron, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up, Aaron, if you can hear me. If you can't hear me, give me a thumbs down. So thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, so when I ask you a question, you need to acknowledge that question with an answer. You could say, I need more time to think, or you give me the answer. Why did I put a 6 plus?
I need a little bit more time to think.
Okay, that's much better than being silent. And so I don't even know if you can hear me. Does anybody else want to help? I've got a 2, a 3, and a 1, Sabrina?
Because 3 plus 2 plus 1 equals 6.
Aaron, did you see that? Aaron, did you see that? Sabrina, why don't you say it again? Aaron was looking at something else. And Roman, you're not allowed to do virtual background. Do not do that, please. Go ahead, Sabrina, explain it to Aaron.
2 plus 3 plus 1 equals 6.
So Aaron, do you understand now why I put 6 plus?
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, everybody now look at this one right here. What did I do differently from this square in the middle to the square on the right?
You didn't put any writing in it?
Right, because guess what? That's the puzzle. So what you do is you create the puzzle and you're going to give it to somebody to solve. You literally give them this puzzle and you explain it to them and they go, okay, it's got to have a 1, 2, or a 3. So what numbers can I put in the 1 minus? What numbers can I put in the 1 minus? Let's try to solve our own puzzle. Come on, what kind of numbers can I put in the 1 minus? Go ahead, Jeremy.
2, 1, and 3, and 2.
You can put a 2 and a 1, or everybody, a 1 and a 2. You could put a 3 and a 2, or say it out loud.
4 and a 3.
There's no 4.
A 2 and a 3.
Roman, got it. Excellent. Now, do we know what order it goes in right now? Give me a thumbs up or down. Do we know what order it goes in? Tessa says no. So Tessa, which one would you do next?
4 plus.
And the 4 plus can be a what?
A 3 and a 1.
A 3 and a 1, or a what?
A 1 and a 3.
Aha. Now, does that give us any better information?
Yes.
It does?
Yeah.
I don't think it does, because I don't think we know which one yet. But guess what? Let's do the 6 times. What are the only 2 numbers of combination that can work with the 6 times?
2 and 3.
Oh boy, everybody look at this. It's either 2 and 3 or 3 and 2. So guess what? Don't we know what this square has to be? Doesn't that square have to be a number other than 2 and 3?
1.
Guess what? It's got to be a 1. So we now know that that square is a 1. And therefore this square is a what?
3.
3.
And if that square is a 3, we can take off the 3 here and the 3 here, because that can't be a 3. So therefore it can't be 2, 3 or 3, 2, but it can be a 1, 2 or a 2, 1. But we don't know which one yet. Now, the last one we have to do is the 6 plus. Now, who knows what number goes in this square right here? Don't say it out loud. Put up your hand if you know what must go in that square. Okay, say it on 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
2.
2.
2.
Oh my gosh. Everyone, if that's a 2, what must these 2 numbers be? 2 plus what?
3 and 1.
Oh boy.
3.
Guess what, guys?
4 and 1.
Oh, 4, there is no 4 here. It has to be a 3 or a 1. And can anyone now tell me,
2 and a 3.
can anybody now tell me which numbers go where? Brennan?
The 3 goes next to the 2, and then the 1 goes next to the 3.
Now, why is it that we can't put the 1 next to the 2? Why can't we put the 1 next to the 2
Because
and
there's
the 3?
because then well, actually we could.
Yeah, and then what do we have to put here, guys?
A
2. 2 and a 1.
Yes. Oh my God, whoever said 2 and 1 really understands this. This has to be a 2 and a 1, and then this guy has to be a what?
A 3 and a 2.
Oh my God. Guys, guess what? There are actually 2 different solutions for this puzzle. Isn't that amazing? Our solution isn't the only one. Now, guess what, guys? I did it with 4 digits. And then guess what I gave you? I gave you a whole bunch of ones and then 5 digits, 6 digits, 7 digits, and I even gave you 9 digits. Now, do not try these crazy ones, but let's you and I go to page 3. Everybody now, please go to page 3. And I want you to look at the bottom of the page where we've got the 4 squares. Now, what are the only numbers that are allowed to go in those squares? Roman,
Yeah.
what are the only numbers that can go in the 4 by 4 squares? Tess, do you want to help out?
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Of course. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So why don't you guys put in the numbers in each row and see if you could do it without any violations? So you might even start with 1, 2, 3, and 4 if you want. Go ahead and try it. And then I want you to show me what you come up with. So Tess, pick up your pencil, Tess. Because the only way to do it is to pick up your pencil. And I want you guys to fill in all 16 squares and see if you could do a really, really good one. Jeremy, are you working on this?
Dad.
Roman, are you working on this, buddy?
I don't have a pencil.
You better run and go get a pencil right now. Come on, you can't do math without a pencil. That's like going on vacation without a camera. All right. And now who wants to show me what they've come up with? Aaron, do you want to show me yours yet?
Still working on it.
Okay, good. What about you, Jeremy?
How you doing?
Now, Jeremy, do you want to read me? Oh, wait, Jeremy, hold that up right now. Hold that up, and I'm going to write your numbers in. Okay? Jeremy had 1, 3, 4, and 2, 2, 4, 3, and 1, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 3, 2, 1, and 4. Jeremy, oh my God, guys, there are no violations at all in Jeremy's work. Who else wants to show me their work? I would love to see it. Let me see. Maybe I can do a little more cloning here. Okay, Brennan.
Okay.
And you got to hold it a little closer to the camera and keep it nice and steady. So I see a 3, 2, 1, and 4, 1, 3, 4, and 2, 2, 4, 3, and 1, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and you also nailed it. Does anybody else want to share theirs? Go ahead, Sabrina. And hold it nice and steady. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's how I always start. 3, 4, 1, and 2. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2, 1, 4, and 3. Now, how about you, Roman or Jeremy? Oh, and Tess. Have I seen yours yet, Tess? Tess, have I seen yours yet? Do you want to show me what you've got?
I'm not finished.
Okay, Aaron, what about you? And Roman? Aaron, have you finished yours? Aaron, remember we agreed that you would speak so I know that you can hear me?
No.
Okay, Aaron, what have you been doing?
4 and 1.
And Roman, what about yours? Roman, I'm not sure if you can hear me. Did you hear that I asked you, how are you doing with yours? Now hold it up to the screen. Okay. I've got a 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hold it a little more steady and a little, maybe with two hands. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 3, 4, 2, 1. Roman, there's one number that's not working here.
This is Catherine. Hey, Tony, how are you?
Who sees, Roman, do you see the mistake here? There's only one, oh, actually, there's a few mistakes. Roman, look at this column right here, buddy. Tell me what's wrong with that column and this column.
There's 3 ones.
Yeah, and what's wrong with this column?
3 and 3.
Yeah, and then do you also see that there's a 2 and a 2 in that column? Yeah, so that one, you're gonna have to redo that one, Roman. Why don't you do that on another one? Tess, why don't you give us yours?
There has to be a different number in every.
So I see a 1, 2, 3, and 4, 2, 4, 1, and 3,
1, 2, 3,
3, 1, 4, and 2, and 4, 3,
on the others.
2, and 1. And guess what? I don't see any violations at all on that. Aaron, are you ready to give yours?
Yeah.
All right.
It's
So
just
hold on one
this
second.
test.
Aaron, I'm gonna just go here and I'm gonna erase this one. Hold on.
Actually, just the same as test.
Oh, really? Cool. That's a great thing. Now, what I think I want to do is I want to go to this first one here. I don't know, was that yours, Jeremy?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Now, guys, how do you want to break this up? I'm going to break this up, and the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to make, watch this. I'm going to put the numbers in the next one. Watch what I'm doing. 1, 3, 4, and 2, 2, 4, 3, and 1, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 3, 2, 1, and 4. How would you like me to group these numbers? First, pick a group and then give me an operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. Who wants to take the first one? So you would do something like this. You would say, Mr. Kramer, put a box in the upper left-hand corner around the 1 and the 2, and then put the operation plus, what do you think I could put there, guys?
3 plus 3.
Plus 3. You know what? I like it. We can put a 3 plus right in there. Now, who's going to take the next one? Who's going to come up with the next idea? Come on, be creative. Raise your hand. Say, Mr. Kramer, we're going to choose, you could choose anything you want. Come on. All right, I'll call on you guys. Brennan, why don't you do the next one?
I just did the first one, but 4 and a 3, 1 minus.
Oh, I like that. Everybody look at this one. Around the 4 and the 3, we can do a 1 minus. Now, could we also have done something else there? What's another one that we could have done in that same place? Does anybody know? Sabrina.
7 plus.
I love it. Now, I have to tell you something. 7 plus is an easier puzzle to solve than a 1 minus. So 7 plus, Roman, I want you to turn around and I want you to do the next one for me. Okay? So 7 plus is easier to solve than a 1 minus. There are many, many more issues with the 1 minus. So I think, Brennan, you chose the right one, and Sabrina, you came up with a great alternative. Now, Aaron, I want you to choose the next one, unless Roman has the next one for me. All right, go ahead, Tess.
The 3 and the 4.
Ooh, what do you want to do with the 3 and the 4?
1 plus.
Does 3 plus 4 add up to 1?
Wait, 7 plus.
7 plus, everybody. That's got to be a 7 plus. Very, very good. Now, who's got the next one? Aaron, I want you to do one right now. So you choose. Give me the two numbers that you're choosing and then tell me the operation.
1 and 2.
Now, which 1 and 2? There are a bunch. There are 3 1s and 2s.
The first one you circled.
Okay, so I'm going to put a little box around the 1 and the 2. And can you
Plus
give me,
1.
say again?
Plus 1.
Now, do you think if I put 1 plus, that 1 and 2 add up to 1?
No, 3 plus.
Ah, nice job, Aaron. This is definitely a 3 plus. Very, very good. Aaron, great job. Now, who's going to do the next one? Jeremy?
Mm, mm, 1 minus for the 2 and 1.
You'll have to speak a little slower and tell me where you're choosing first.
The 2 and the 1 and the third column.
All right. And what are you going to do for that one?
1 minus.
1 minus. That's a good one. Can anybody tell me a different operation that we can do there? Who can tell me a different operation? Go ahead, Brennan.
2 divided.
Oh, that's an awesome one. You know what? Let's do 2 divided just to make it even more challenging. I love it. Who's going to take the next one? How about you, Sabrina? What are you going to choose? Sabrina?
Know.
Say again?
I don't really know.
Well, you could choose the 4 and the 3, the 2 and the 1, the 3 and the 4. What do you think you want?
The 4 and the 3.
I love it. Now, choosing the 4 and the 3, do you think you could do a different operation than this 4 and 3? Could you do a different operation than this 4 and 3, which was a 7 plus?
1 minus.
Oh, Sabrina, you are awesome. Nice job. Now, Roman, I wonder, Roman, if you could take this 2 and 1. What would be a really good plus sentence that would go there? 2 plus 1 equals what?
8.
Well, you know that 2 plus 1 doesn't equal 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. 6 plus 2 is 8. But 2 plus 1, and Roman, I can't see you, but I know that if I could, you would see that if I have 2 fingers plus 1 finger, how many fingers do I have in total? And can you say that number?
3.
Can you say that number and say plus?
3.
So you have to say 3 plus, because you know that 2 plus 1 is 3. Now, I'm going to challenge you guys to do the 3, 4, but you're not allowed to use 7 plus or 1 minus. You have to use something that you've not used before. And you can't use division because that would give us a fraction, although that would be interesting. Sabrina, are you thinking about 3 and 4? Good. Aaron, are you thinking about it? What about you, Tess? Brennan, what'd you come up with?
12 multiplication.
That's right, everybody. And guess what? You have actually solved this puzzle. Now, I want to show you how I'm going to make the puzzle. This is the way people are going to get to solve it. They're actually going to look at a blank puzzle, and all they're going to see are the blanks And the operations that you chose, 3 plus, 7 plus, 3 plus, 1 minus, 1 minus, 3 plus, 2 divided, and 12 times. Now, what would be really cool is to give those to your friends or your parents and see if they can solve it. Now, everybody right now, go to page 6. Everybody go to page 6. Roman, go to page 6, buddy. Go to page 6. Now, I want you guys, you know that the only numbers you're allowed to put in there are a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5. And I want you to fill in all the squares so the rows and the columns do not violate any rules. And let me know when you want to share. Roman, are you still there? And where did Tess go? Oh, hey, Roman. So Roman, are you putting the numbers 1 through 5 in every row and column? Come on, get started.
I don't know what to do.
Okay, so Roman, watch. I'm going to get you started. Ready? Roman, you ready? You have to look at the screen. If you don't look at the screen, I'm not going to show you. All right? So you put in a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. Why don't you put that on the first row? Let me know when you're done. Okay, now, Roman, why don't you choose numbers for the second row? But remember, the columns can't have repeats.
6, 7, 8.
No. You can only do 1 through 5. You can only do 1 through 5. You know that. So come on, what are you going to put here?
A 5.
Good. How about here?
A 2.
Roman, can you have a 2? 2 2s in the same column? Of course not. So it can't be a 2. That's the only number it can't be.
A 3.
It can be a 3.
4.
Keep going.
5.
Can you have 2 5s in the same row, Roman? Then it can't be a 5.
Then
A
a 1.
1. And finally, come on, you got it.
A 4. No, a
You
2.
know there's already a 4 in that row.
A 2.
That's right. Now, Roman, do the next row.
One.
You know you can't have a 1 because there's already a 1 in the first column. In fact, you know it can't be a 1 and a 5. It can be anything. It can be a 3. And in the second one, it can't be a 2 or a 3.
It's a 4.
You can say 4. Keep
And
going.
5.
5, you can say, that's good.
And a 3.
Are you allowed to have 2 3s in the same row?
Then
Come on, what are the 2 numbers left? The 2 numbers you haven't used yet.
5.
You've already used a 5 and a 3 and a 4. What number has to go here, Roman?
1.
You can't put a 1 because there's 2 1s in the same column.
Then a 2.
Of course. And finally,
A 1.
very good. Do you want to do the last one, Roman? I mean, the second to last one, and I'll do the last one.
1.
You can't have a 1 because there's already a 1.
Then a 4.
4 is good.
5.
5's good.
3.
You already have a 3 in that column.
A 4.
You already have a 4 in that column. Come on, buddy. You got to look at the numbers above and to the left. Go, Roman. Come on, Roman.
7.
Roman, okay. The only numbers you can have are 1 through 5. You can't have anything other than 1 through 5.
It's 1.
You can use a 1. Now, what can go here?
3.
And finally,
A 0.
no, you can't have a 0. But guess what? This goes to show you how difficult this is, because the only number Roman hasn't used is a 2, but he can't have a 2 because there's already a 2. So why don't we see if we can fix Roman's work, because we know that this must be a 3 or a 4. It can only be a 3. And then maybe that can be a 5. And that could be a what? A 1 and a 2. And finally, guys, what do we have? Everybody read it out loud. 1, 2, 3, go.
4, 5.
2. Come on, guys, read it.
5.
Read it.
1.
Read it.
3.
And
4. 4.
and 4. Very good. So now when we write those numbers in, we can begin to get really creative with the way we put the boxes. Now, do you know what we haven't done yet? We have not done any with 3 boxes. Who would like to do the first one with using 3 squares? Who would like to do that? Who would like to take 3 squares? And would you guys like me to show you an example of that? Okay, you ready? I'm gonna choose these 3 right here. And I chose that because there's 2 4s in it, but they're not 2 4s in the same row or column. Now, what can I have as an operation for that? This can be fun. What can I put as an operation for the 4, 1, and 4? Jeremy,
Um,
go, Jeremy.
4 times. No,
Ooh, 4 times.
no. 16 times.
Oh, everybody check it out. You can put a 16 times because 4 times 4 is 16 and 16 times 1 is also 16. That was awesome. Now I'm going to give you the next challenge. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to box in those 3. Who can give me a good operation for 1, 2, and 3? Tess?
6 plus.
I love it. Who can give me a really nice operation for 5, 3? Go, Sabrina.
8 plus.
Love it. Who can give me a really good operation for 3, 4, 5? Who can give me a really good operation for 3, 4, 5? Now you can't use division and you can't use subtraction. You can only use addition or multiplication. Who wants to take a shot at it? Go, Brennan.
12 plus.
Ooh, I think you chose the right one. Oops, I wrote 12 times. Sorry about that. 12 plus. That's awesome. Now, who can give me a really good operation for 5, 2? Go, Tess.
7 plus.
I love it. Wait a minute. We've used a lot of pluses. Tess, can you do it with a minus?
3 minus.
Oh, everybody, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Who can do this one with division? Who can do this one with division? Anyone? Say it out loud. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
8 times.
Ooh, it's definitely 8 times, but it's also what, Tess?
2 divided.
That's right. It's either 8 times or 2 divided. Now, oh, guess what, guys? I found another one that we can do a 3 with. Who sees a really good plus? Who sees a great plus here? All right, say it out loud on 3. 1, 2, 3.
10 plus.
10 plus.
Oh my God, you guys are amazing. Now, come on, let's finish this puzzle. Why don't we do 2 and 1? Do it as a minus.
1 minus.
1 minus.
And then let's do, oh, I got a good one. Let's do 5 and 1 as multiplication.
5 times. 1
And
time.
finally, let's do 1, 2, and 5 with what? Addition. Oh, wait, let's do multiplication. Let's do multiplication. Who's got 5 times 2? 5 times 2. Roman, look up. 5 times 2 times 1. Say it, everybody.
10
10
times.
times.
All right, guys, you have just completed your next puzzle. Now, what I want to see you do is create puzzles and send them to me. Now, I want to show you really, really quickly what you can do. Are you ready? So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to clone it. Uh-oh. Here we go. And I'm going to move it over here. And then I'm going to be really, really careful to erase all of the numbers that are in there. So watch this, guys. I'm erasing all the numbers. And so now you guys can try to see if you can solve your own puzzle. Pretty cool, huh? Raise your hand if you're going to try to create your own puzzle this week. Who's going to try to create their own puzzle? I am. How about you, Aaron? Awesome. Awesome. How about you, Roman? You going to give it a shot? All right. Okay, guys, I'll see you next week. Have fun creating these puzzles. Don't make them too hard for me. Don't make them too hard. Bye, guys.
Bye.